Welcome everybody to the dirt track at Charlotte for United Dirt Sim Series Coultrain Customs 410 Elites. My name is Dave Ward. I will be bringing you the action tonight. Once again, this is going to be a great one. We've got a lot of the top names in the house. It should be an action-packed race here at the dirt track at Charlotte. We'll be seeing some of the top names here in iRacing. Sitting right now in the top three in the points so far coming into tonight's race, it's Tyler Schell with 321, Richie Preston with 234, and 230 for Hayden Spike Harvey. Alex Bergeron right there in fourth with 213, and top five is going to be Mason Hannigan with 210. So this one we could be seeing some decent action here. Let's see. It looks like let's see if we can find some people here on the track. Billy Brickley out there getting some hot laps down. Take a look at the running order here real quick. Want to welcome everybody tonight. This is going to be a good race for sure. And as you can see, looks like Austin Stern out there with the top time right now, and Billy Brickley in second, Aiden Bierlein in third, Michael Sheridan in fourth, Mason Hannigan fifth as far as times are going so far. So about 45 seconds left here in practice. We will be getting to the national anthem and then right into some green flag racing here as we get ready to roll into the heats. Looks like Anthony Goyette hitting up on the chat. Get some UDSS 410 action. And it is going to be a good one here tonight, I do believe. Coulter West out there from Coultrain Customs and LGR. Looks like we are throwing the checkered flag on hot laps. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the national anthem, and then we will be prepared to get into heat race number one. So here we go.
Two-time Grammy and three-time Academy of Country Music Award winner Leanne Rimes in the performance of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night
So there we go. Thank you, Miss Leanne. We are watching a few of the drivers get some qualifying down. Right now on track, Richie Preston. Looks like he is going to go a 12.420. Watch this line as he's running down low in 3 and 4, trying to haul the mail all the way down on those tires. That's going to put him second on the board right there. Looks like Alex Bergeron out there right now. Going to take over that top spot. So you can see the qualifying order as it stands right there. Bergeron waits just a little bit. It looks like he let a few other drivers go out and get some time in. Here's Bergeron out there setting his fast lap with a 12.345. He's going to hold down that top spot. And that is really getting after it here. Kind of letting it drift coming out of the corners. Not holding tight down to the almost like a modified slider line from Bergeron there. So it'll be interesting to see how they're running in traffic and what kinds of times they're going to be able to hold down. But so far it's Bergeron, Sheridan, Preston, Shell, and Clint Stone in the top 5. 6 is going to be Craig Silby. And that is going to be that. We are wrapping it up here momentarily. Everybody's got their qualifying times in. Let's check over here at the chat. Beerline Racing says, hey, Dave. Coulter West with a shameless plug. Remember, everyone, Coultrain Customs can fulfill all of your iRacing painting needs. And he has stepped on board to be the title sponsor here for the 410 Elites. Let's go ahead and run down through our sponsors while we have just a few seconds left here in qualifying. We've got Coultrain Customs, as I said. Jessup Logistics, make sure you check them out if there's any trucking needs or anything like that you have. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. As always, Pushing the Cushion Productions for doing the great broadcast for you guys. Speed World Hobbies for all your on-road needs, as well as now dirt off-road oval. So make sure you check out Billy Bowerman's company there, Speed World Hobbies. Works Graphics and Goyette Trucking. So we are going to get ready to rock and roll right into heat race number 1. And starting inside row number 1 is going to be the number 70 of Austin Stern from LGR Racing. And starting outside row number 1 is going to be the Buckshot Billy Brickley in the 00 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Row number 2 from Elbows Up Sim Sports there in the green, white, and black. Number 85, your series points leader right now, Tyler the Bombshell. Starting outside of him from ABR Racing, it is AB himself, Alex Bergeron in the number 12. Row number 3 on the inside from Vanderpool Racing. It's the number 38 of Travis Oldfield. And from Black Diamond Racing, Mason Hannigan outside row number 3 in the number 1 car. Row number 4 is going to be Chase Swafford in the number 75. And Sofa King Fast Sim Sports driver in the 4-star Tyler Street. That's going to do it, folks. They are rolling out right now. And this should be a good heat. We should be seeing, I do believe, the top 4 drivers transferring out of this one. So we'll keep an eye on the front row here. That's going to be Austin Stern in the 75X on screen. And the 00. Looks like Tyler Shell pulling a few wheelies there. Giving a little tire rub to old Brickley up there on the front row. And we'll see how this one works out with a couple of fast cats right behind that front row. It's going to be interesting. These guys are going to be battling for each and every position out here. 8 drivers, I do believe 4 of them, or it might be 3 of them. I can't remember the new format. I do apologize for that. We have switched it. So we will have to wait and see how many are going to go over to the main. We are getting ready to fire them, and here we go. Austin Stern with a nice jump start, getting out there over the veterans, Brickley, Shell, and Bergeron. They are all down on the tires right now. Bergeron trying to work a little bit higher side to go around Buckshot. Not going to make it happen yet. Here comes Mason Hannigan in on the 1X, and he's kind of trying to look on the inside of Brickley. So right now the battle is for 3rd position with Austin Stern out front and Tyler Shell. We might have a new leader battling right there. You can see him. We're going to focus on that for just a minute. There's action everywhere. Bergeron going the wrong way. He is back to 5th place now. Austin Stern able to hold off Tyler Shell. Can he keep it going? Here with LGR Racing. Brickley still holding down that 3rd position. Shell now looking right on the inside. No harm, no foul. Didn't get into him. He checked up. He is trying to get Stern out of that bottom line, it looks like, to try and see if he can make a move on him. Now he's going to look up a little bit up higher. Not top shelf yet, though. Here he's starting to go up. Now he's about mid-track. Brickley gaining on him, though. He better watch out. As we have 4 laps to go, Shell gets a hell of a run, but has to check up once again. As Austin Stern running one hell of a race. Billy Brickley playing peekaboo as they go down the back straightaway. Now he's going to be looking on the inside of Shell. Can he get it done? Not going to happen yet. And Stern still holding him off, doing an absolute great job out there. Brand new paint scheme for him. Looks like fuck cancer on the side of the wing there. And with lap traffic, that's Alex Bergeron. So he was absolutely having an issue here in this first heat race. Now Shell going to go up top shelf. And that is it. So Tyler Shell squeaks out Austin Stern for the win. Stern coming in 2nd, Brickley in 3rd. So there you go. We are getting ready right now for heat race number 2. We are not wasting any time. We are going to jump right back into the action. So here we go. Heat race number 2, starting on the inside, the other ABR car. It is Jason Nygaard in the number 22. Starting outside row number 1 is going to be Leon Carver in the number 100. Starting inside row number 2 is going to be the number 88 of Clint Stone from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Michael Sheridan going to be right outside of him in the number 15 car. Row number 3 is going to be the 10C of Coulter West from LGR Motorsports. And Randy Chavez in the number 56 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Row number 4 on the inside, another Sofa King Fast Sim Sports car. Alex Showtime Hanna in the number 97. Outside of him, Privateer Destin Sargent in the number 77, sponsored by Works Graphics. That's going to do it for heat race number 2. And we are going to get ready to roll right into this. And we are getting ready for green flag racing. We should be seeing it right now as Jason Nygaard takes to the throttle, and here we go. So the battle is up front as it stands right now. Clint Stone holding down that second position, and he is going to lose out. It looks like the track is starting to come in up to the middle and high side. And Leon Carver going to take over the second position. It looks like, I didn't catch who that was. It might have been Shreves or Michael Sheridan, actually got sideways there. So Nygaard out front in that number 22 car, looking solid right now. Got about 2 to 3 car lengths over Leon Carver. Carver in that number 100, now catching a little bit of heat from Clint Stone, but nothing too serious at the moment. Patricia Payne checking in on the chat, it looks like. Well, Patricia, I would love to find somebody that could broadcast the trucks. We are running those before the elites. Haven't found anybody that's stepped up to broadcast those yet, so we would love to be bringing those to you. Also from United Dirt Sim Series, however, we can't find anybody at the moment. New second place right there from Clint Stone in the number 88. He's going to take it over from Leon Carver. Nygaard running away with this one so far in this second heat race. Got about 4 to 5 car lengths. The gap right now is about 1.83 seconds back to Clint Stone. And there we go. So now Carver trying to make another push, but here comes Randy Shreves. Let's keep an eye on that. Now Dustin Sargent battling with Randy Shreves. Oh! Sargent catches the outside wall, loses it. Clint Stone going to take second. Alex Hanna in the third position. So Sofa King Fast Sim Sports going 2, 3, 4 in that one. Leon Carver dropping back out to the fifth position. Jason Nygaard with the win there from ABR. Heat race number 3. We are getting ready to bring out everybody else. It looks like we have 7 drivers in this one as well. Inside row number 1 from Vanderpool Racing, it is Hayden Spike Harvey in the number 55. Outside row number 1 is going to be Aiden Beerline in the number 13A from KPR Motorsports. Row number 2, it's going to be Craig Silby from the firm in the number 20. Outside of him is going to be Richie Preston in the number 25 from Elbows Up Sim Sports. Row number 3 is going to be Braden Matson in the number 14, as well as Sam Stride in the number 42. Starting in the 7th position with a long way to go and a short time to get there, it's going to be Blaine Brink in the number 21 from LGR Motorsports. Let's wish all these drivers luck as we are getting ready to go green flag racing for heat race number 3. Aiden's supporters out there telling him to let's go. He is starting outside row number 1. We will have to see how it goes. And up front right now, Hayden Spike Harvey. You see him right there. Richie Preston in the red, white, and black number 25, trying to push around Craig Silby around the high side. Looks like Sam Stride there in the gray and blue number 42. What can he do? He's going to take the spot from Silby also. So Silby going the wrong way. Let's hope he can find some traction and get back up there. Preston's starting to go up top shelf. He's going to try and drive right around Aiden Beerline. Let's see if he can do it. Beerline holding it down low into the middle, comes sliding up through the corner, lost traction there. Something happened. Preston just stayed in the gas. He's going to go for it. Now he is catching up to Hayden Harvey and a new leader, Richie Preston, with a slide job. Hayden Harvey still looking down low in that number 55 machine from Vanderpool Racing. Elbows up Sim Sports driver Richie Preston holding him off. There's KPR driver Aiden Beerline. Now getting shuffled around. He comes across the nose of the 42. Sam Stride. Beerline all over the place trying to hang on. See what he can do. 3 laps left. Harvey with a slider. Beerline going to cut back underneath. Harvey going to go for it again. Going to have to check up though. So Beerline going to hold down the second position. Meanwhile, Richie Preston pulling away. Here we go. So the battle right now for the third position. Harvey has it. Sam Stride, Craig Silby won it. Let's see. 2 laps to go. Silby going to take over from Sam Stride. Can Hayden Spike Harvey hold on? And now he's hooked up. He is pulling away now. Starting to stretch it out by about 2 car lengths. Trying to reel back in Aiden Beerline. And Richie Preston is in a whole nother zip code. Look out! Woo! That was not good. Blaine Brink just drives right through both of them. They were sideways at the start-finish line. Not good. So Sam Stride going to be scored in the third position. Blaine Brink in fourth on that one. Tough break for the last lap there for that. Here we go. We are in the warm-up. Going to go ahead and pop up the big running order there so everybody can see how everybody's doing here. Put a little tunes on and let's see. Checking in with the chat right now. Joy Harvey says, wow, that sucked. It sure did. That is the way it goes sometimes, unfortunately. He did get run over there. Craig Silby getting a little bit aggressive for that one. Right now, Bergeron, Nygaard, Shell, Hannigan, and Preston, your top 5. Watching some of the young guns right there. Harvey getting into the wall. Might as well do it now and warm up. Get it out of his system. Patricia Payne and Beerline Racing both saying, good job, Aiden. He had one hell of a finish there. Taking home that second position in that heat race. Got about a minute 35 right now. Looks like the top 5 are staying put. Let's check in here on Austin Stern. He was having one hell of a run there for his heat race. So that is going to do it for the warm-up. We are getting ready to get started with the feature. They are taken to the track right now. You wanted the best? We've got every last one of them. And we even have Coulter West. It's United Dirt Sim Series Sprint Car action coming to you from Charlotte. Here we go. Starting on the inside, row number 1, Tyler the Bombshell from Elbows Up Sim Sports in the number 85. From ABR Motorsports, it's Jason Nygaard in the number 22. Row number 2 in the number 25 from Elbows Up Sim Sports, it's Richie Preston. And the number 75X of Austin Stern from LGR Motorsports. Row number 3 on the inside from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, it's Clint Stone in the number 88. And Aiden Beerline in the 13A from KPR Motorsports. Row number 4 on the inside, it's Billy the Buckshot Brickley and Alex Showtime Hannah outside of him in the number 97, both from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports. Inside row number 5, it's the number 42 of Sam Stride. Outside of him, it is Chase Swafford in the number 75. Row number 6 on the inside, it's Randy Shreves in the number 56 from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, and Blaine Brink in the number 21 from LGR Motorsports. Row number 7 in the 4-star, it's Tyler Street and Leon Carver in the number 100. Row number 8, starting on the inside, it's Craig Silby from The Firm and Mason Hannigan in the number 1X. Row number 9, it's Michael Sheridan in the number 15 and Hayden Spike Harvey from Vanderpool Racing in the number 55. Row 10, Alex Bergeron in the number 12 and the privateer of Dustin Sargent in the 77. I apologize, Braden Matson and Travis Oldfield. That is everybody. We are green flag racing right now. Here we go. Already one lap in the books. Shell trying to pull out. He gets into the wall now. So caution out on the speedway for lap number 2. We got a comment over here in the chat. Awesome job, Coulter West starting in the back again. I think he stepped on his pee-pee. Oopsie. Hopefully he can bring himself back up to the front. Aiden can do this. You're too good for your pants. Let's go. Yeah. That was from Patricia Payne. So, rooting for the young gun, Aiden Beerline there. So we are going to re-rack them, restack them, get ready to rock and roll once again here. Lap number 2 of 30 for the Coultrain Customs 410 Elites. And they are picking up the pace car. Richie Preston holding down that 3rd position. Austin Stern, one hell of a night tonight, showing he definitely has what it takes to run up there with the big boys in the 75X. Super awesome to see him having an outstanding night. He is always going to work, and it looks like he is really moving up. So looks like right after that we have Clint Stone and Aiden Beerline in row number 3. They're restacked, re-racked. We should be rocking and rolling here any minute. I do believe the pace truck is off. So we will be looking for some green flag action here in coming out of turn number 4. Tyler Schell sets the pace. Nygaard, pretty good, but Preston and Nygaard get together coming out of 4. And here we go. Look at that shot right there. As you can see them getting together in the backfield. Cars everywhere. We stayed green flag racing. It looks like maybe, nope, we did not get them all back rolling there. Not quite sure who that was. It looked like, hopefully it wasn't Hayden Harvey there. Nope, Hayden Harvey still, let's see, he's being scored in about 9th, I do believe, 10th, something like that. Now he's back further than that. Possibly Coulter West. Yes, Coulter West with an issue down there, as well as, I don't know who else that was. I think Leon Carver it might have been. So Leon Carver might have been getting another car there. Looks like he is rejoining the field now. So, second caution coming out right now, and we are almost ready to go back to green flag racing. I do believe this will be the last attempt at a double file restart. Anything after this will be going single file. Shell had it nailed there on the last restart. Nygaard, not necessarily sleeping, but Shell definitely beat him off the line there. So watch for Nygaard to be right on him this time. Much better restart there for Nygaard as he's able to stay in front of Preston. They are going up top shelf right now. And let's see as we start cycling back through here. Another caution out on the speedway. Not sure what happened there. Looks like Coulter West might have been pulling in there for another pit stop, so he is not having a good night tonight. Oh, and Stern having to come into the pits also. So solid night for him starting out. Beerline Racing loves Stern's paint. Yeah, that is a great one. Coultrain Customs did do that one there. And I do believe that's his debut for tonight here. And it was bringing him some good luck. Let's see if he can bring it back. So, as it stands right now, you'll be seeing him flexing through here a little bit with the do not count cautions. And there we go. So Tyler Schell getting ready to take off. There he goes. Preston down on the inside, trying to take over that second position. Jason Nygaard trying to chase him down now. They are all the way up against the wall there. Now look at the spread they have back to Richie Preston. So Preston trying to sneak back in, and he's got a long way to go. Three-way battle right there with Bergeron, Shreves, and Brickley. Bergeron was the cream in the Oreo there and got worked over by a couple of Sofa King cars. And we are back to a caution flag once again. So not sure what happened there. Oh, so tough luck for Tyler Street. Oh, Beerline. That's what happened. Beerline got in the tires. Hannigan spun Street around. Ouch. So tough luck for Aiden Beerline there. Looks like he might have gotten his spot back. It's scoring him in the 6th position. Not sure why that would be. But he got lucky there. He dodged a big bullet there, catching that tire like that. Ended up taking Tyler Street all the way to the back of the pack. So, oh nope, it looks like it is pitching him to the back. Maybe, not sure here. Richie Preston sitting in 3rd. Billy the Buckshot Brickley in 4th. Here we go, back to green flag racing. Top 3 right there. Now you'll see 3 wide with Alex Bergeron going top shelf. Buckshot, the Creamin', the Cookie, and Aiden Beerline down low. Randy Shreve's trying to get in on it as well. Beerline dropping a little bit there as he's running the low line. These guys are giving it everything they got. Now Beerline's starting to make up a little bit of ground on Brickley. Going to try to come up to close the door. There it is. Slide job forces Brickley to check up with the undercut there. Let's see how that works out. I think he's going to get a slide job right back. And he will. Brickley puts it in the wall, keeps it going though. Now Bergeron trying to chase down his teammate, Jason Nygaard, and that's going to put Bergeron into the wall there. Makes a mistake, unfortunately, but that caution flag definitely saved him. Looks like the last caution might have been with Blaine Brink. I don't know that I see it the same way, Patricia. She says he should have been. He should have been there anyways. Well, I mean, he did catch the tires there. It ended up taking out another car, so he definitely got lucky that iRacing gave him his spot back, which is good. You know, I mean, that's part of the race, but it is what it is. So here we go. We're getting them restacked right now. 85 of Tyler Schell still out front. And then the ABR cars, the 22 of Jason Nygaard and Alex Bergeron right behind him. Richie Preston from Elbows Up Sim Sports sitting in the 4th position. The 13A of Aiden Beerline from KPR Racing. And in 6th is Billy Brickley from Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, as well as Randy Shreves right behind him. Should be looking for the green flag here coming out of turn number 4. 19 laps to go. And this one is starting to heat up here. Schell all the way up top, as well as Jason Nygaard. Now Bergeron starting to try and make a move on his teammate. Let's see if he can get it done. Couldn't get it done there. Let's see as they come through 3 and 4. Schell getting all the way up against that wall. Look at these cars just bouncing. Now Nygaard making up some ground on Tyler Schell there. All over the back door. Let's see if he can do anything with it. You could throw a stripper's thong over the top 3 cars. They are that close. Now Jason Nygaard going for the slide job. Tyler Schell going to try and come back on the inside. Now Alex Bergeron going to try and throw the slide job. And not going to make it happen. So Nygaard and Schell both get into the wall there just briefly, brushing into it. And there they go. Richie Preston in the 4th position trying to catch up. There is Aiden Beerline in the top 5. Here comes Hayden Spike Harvey. So not quite sure what happened to Billy Brickley. He is going backwards in a hurry, unfortunately. Maybe his setup didn't hold up. Hayden Harvey in the 6th spot trying to dig himself into a top 5. Top 3 cars right now. You see them right there. Schell, Nygaard, and Bergeron. Nygaard gets into Schell just a little bit, checks up, lets him get his spot back. No harm, no foul. These guys are so close to the wall. They have their tire all the way up against it. So Nygaard dropping back just a little bit. Once he got into Schell there, wanted to make sure he made it right, and he did. He is getting one hell of a run, though. Going into 3, both ABR cars are just rocket ships. Now Bergeron going to try a slide job on 2 cars. Going to get it done. Can he hold on to it? Nygaard puts it into the wall. Sees him coming, but he is okay. They are still rolling. Leon Carver down on the low side. That is a lap car. Battle for the lead right here with 8 laps to go. I feel like we've seen this one before. Schell up top, Bergeron down below. Jason Nygaard not giving in. He's going to try and take that spot over from his teammate. They may be teammates after the race, but right now they are both racers and competitive as hell. And they are giving it to each other. Richie Preston still holding that 4th spot. 5th is still Aiden Beerline, and 6th is Hayden Harvey. Look at this as your leaders are working themselves through lap traffic. There's your leader right there. Unfortunately, putting Showtime a lap down. He is coming up on the outside of him. And he's making him work for it, though. Schell all the way up top, then Bergeron and Jason Nygaard. Great run for Jason Nygaard. Seems like he unfortunately has some issues every once in a while when he runs with UDSS and gets has a bad night of whatever. So good to see that he is doing great right now, sitting in that top 3 with 2 laps to go, I believe. Yes, sir. So here we go. Now Jason Nygaard just trying to hold on to it. Bergeron puts it up in the wall just a little bit. No harm, no foul. They are on their last lap. Top 3 starting to spread out here. Bergeron now going to try and make a last-minute slider to come up on him. Couldn't get it done. Checker flags are out. It is Schell, Bergeron, Nygaard, Preston, Beerline right here. Battle with Hannigan. So Beerline going to hold out for a top 5. Mason Hannigan in 6th. Hayden Spike Harvey 7th. Craig Silby 8th. Sam Stride 9th. And a buckshot. Billy Brickley holding down the 10th position. All right, so we are going to pull the top 3 over onto the front stretch. They should be there now. Well, I see Tyler Schell. I'm not sure if the others got out or not, but we will go over and look for him over here in Discord and see if we can get these guys in for a post-race interview. One moment here. Looking for both of the Team ABR drivers. While we're waiting, next week we are going to be going to Lernerville for the 410 Elites. So that'll be interesting. A track with only a front wall there. That's going to be a good time, and it'll be interesting to see. Here we go. We are starting to get them to trickle in now. Taking home third place tonight, Jason Nygaard from ABR Motorsports. How are you, man?
A little heated right now, but I'm good.
What happened?
Just tired of finishing behind Alex.
Well, hey, man, you guys were all over it, and as I was saying on the broadcast, sometimes with us, you have the bad luck, but tonight you were able to put it all together.
Yeah, had a fast car to boot, and al- almost got the lead from Shell, but
Well,
Shell got in the wall. I checked up for him, and that's what let Alex get up to me, and how Alex got by me in third place, I guess.
there was definitely tons of talent in there. Third place isn't bad, right?
Oh, I'll take it any day of the week, but it's frustrating when I'm faster than my teammate for once.
I hear you there, brother. I hear you for sure. Hey, man, who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here tonight?
Thank Alex and all he does, and everybody at ABR, all the sponsors on the car, CSI Shocks, Pit Logic app, Next Gen Fab, Wicked Cushion, and Dirt Armada, and you guys for having the league.
Awesome, man. Well, we are going to Lernerville next week. What do you think?
Oh, my worst track.
Oh no, don't say that, man.
Oh, I go over the edge there like no tomorrow, so I got some practicing to do for next week.
There you go, man. All right, well, hopefully we're doing the same interview next week, and congrats on the third place tonight.
Thank you, and see you next week.
All right, buddy. All right, and taking home second place tonight, Alex Bergeron from ABR Motorsports. How are you tonight?
Uh, Pretty good.
Man, that was a crazy one. It looked like you guys kept nudging the wall just enough to slow the car down, take some momentum away. But you guys seemed to all three drivers in the top three were doing the same. So how much did that affect you or take you out of your out of the headspace when you're racing? Does that affect you?
Uh, Not much. I mean, just the heat race. The bottom came in, which I don't really understand why, but I was stuck on the outside, couldn't do nothing, and just got hit there by the guys on the bottom and couldn't do anything. Got in the wall. Started almost dead last and 19th, and slowly made my way up. Actually, very quickly. I think the first 10 laps we were already up in the top three. I think top five, something like that. And the car was really good. Me and Jason had a really good run there, and I kind of find a line, out of two, where the three quarter lineup coming off was a bit faster with rubber, and I felt like the car was yeah, way faster than Shell there, and I got up to second, and Jason got up. He got held up there a little bit when Shell got in the wall, and kind of put him back a little bit, and I just tried to take the advantage of it, and just tried to go for the win, and I just tried as hard as I could. You really have to push, and coming from 19th there, I just want to have a nice finish, and just if I couldn't get to the lead there, I was not going to try to push the car too hard, and which I think I had like 18 incidents tonight. Back in the pack, it was very hard to pass cars, and some incidents. I think the car even got slower a little bit, and I was trying to do my best, and but there, yeah, at the end, I was just trying to push as hard as I could, and I think with 2 laps to go, I reeled him in like about maybe half a second, maybe, and I really thought I had the chance, and I just had to get a good run on the last lap, but the car was just I had to push all I could, and the car got in the wall out of four, and it's either I was going to keep pushing and wreck the car, or just trying to take second for the championship, and I think that's what we did tonight, and I think it's pretty good for the points here.
Absolutely, man. Well, speaking of points, you were let me see, coming into tonight. I think you're sitting top four without the, all the drops and stuff that we have, the two drops, with 213 points. Shell had 321. So I definitely think you closed the gap on Hayden Harvey, who was sitting in third with 230. So it'll be interesting to see after this week's points get added in. I think that you're going to be fairly close. Harvey finished a little bit back. He finished in seventh tonight. So I think you made up some ground on him. Man, what are you thinking as we go to Lernerville next week?
We're gonna put your car as hard as we can, and hopefully we don't have to start as further back. It's definitely a challenge, but I didn't want it that at all. That was not my goal. I just wanted to grab the lead there early and just try to do my best. And nonetheless, I think we did a pretty good job. And so far for the points, I think we missed 2 weeks or a week. I don't exactly know. So we're definitely further back because of that. But yeah, definitely with the drop weeks. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit better, but we have to win, at least one race or two, maybe to get up there. But Shell did a good job. He held the pressure from us, and maybe a lap or two more, and maybe would have been the pass for the lead. But like I said, he did a pretty good job, and congrats to him for the win here tonight.
Absolutely, man. Well, it's always awesome to watch you work your way up through the field, and we're super glad to have you. Who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here tonight?
As always, same people, Rebecca and Jason, all the people that helps us out, and all the sponsors, partners, for the Team ABR Esports. CSI Shocks, Logic App, BK Designs for all the iRacing paints. Very nice job by Bob King. Very good painter. Everybody else, all the other partners, Meyer Inc., Farm Equipments, and you guys for broadcasting, doing an awesome job as always. UDSS bringing the league up. And it's always a pleasure to be here, and nice racing, and maybe a little bit, maybe some cautions, but it's part of racing, and I really like racing with those guys. Coming from the back there and to the front, I mean, it was a fun race, and the past few weeks has been incredibly fun. So I got to thank them, and like I said, you guys broadcasting, you're doing an awesome job, and we'll see you guys next week.
Sounds good, bud. Take care. That is Alex Bergeron taking home second place tonight. And with the win, Mr. Tyler the Bomb Shell and the number 85 from Elbows Up Sim Sports. What do you think, man?
Uh, Stressful a little bit, but just able to hold on. I just got to fix the tracks. It's not everything's gonna be around the top for if they don't fix it. They tried to add moisture to the bottom, and now they made it an ice rink. So I mean, I went down to the bottom for a lap and about spun the car out. So just put it around the top. So that's gonna be at every track from now on until they fix it.
Yeah, it definitely looked like you were, struggling, and I know that you are a driver that, prefers to be a bottom feeder, so they say sometimes, running down all the way up against the wall or up against the tires or wherever we're at when we go to the tracks, and yeah, I mean, you used to always say, "No, man, I love running the bottom," but now you're always running up top, and I mean, I didn't notice it as much. I didn't get a whole lot of practice time, and I don't know the cars like you do anyway, so I wouldn't have picked up on it like you guys did. But man, you looked like you guys had a rocket ship out there, even though there was a couple bobbles in the corners where you might have caught the wall a little bit. A little bit of that is to be expected, and Nygaard and Bergeron seem to be doing it right behind you. So
Yeah, I was just trying to look forward and just hit my marks because I mean the car felt great if I would hit my marks, but if I'd miss a little bit and or a little below it, it'd get a little loose on me. So I just had to focus and drive the car in, and not drive it below it. But yeah, just your right rear is basically almost touching the wall, so you gotta just be perfect every lap. It's tough.
oh yeah, man. I noticed that it seemed like the ABR cars were getting a little bit more of a run on you heading into turn three. Did you notice that was like the point where they were fastest
Um,
on you, or did you not notice?
that was probably my slowest part. It's just I couldn't enter. I could enter one a lot better than I could enter three. I just felt like I was gonna hit the wall going in there, and if you hit it right, you're fine. But if you don't, like they were hitting it right probably, and you can go into the corner a lot deeper than I was. That's where they were throwing the slide jobs both times. Alex and Nygaard both threw one, and then I didn't see him since. So I guess I hit my marks enough. I guess.
There you go, man. That's what you got to do, right? So, being the points leader going into Lernerville, what are your thoughts on that?
I have no idea. I haven't ran Lernerville since the build came, so uh,
Well, that
let's
should
see.
be interesting.
I've ran 2 tracks that haven't had it screwed up so far, and that's been Volusia and Kokomo. The rest of them, and Weedsport.
Well, at least we're
The
going
rest
to
of them have
at least we're
had.
going to Lernerville, which is none of those. So that'll be
Yeah,
interesting,
but
right?
I also haven't raced it, so I don't know how the bottom, if there's gonna be a bottom or at all, because there's usually a bottom there. So if they haven't screwed up, probably be middle or just right around the top. So just got to see how this week how they if they screwed that place up or not, and if we get a patch or not. But should be fun either way.
Well, hopefully we can get it all squared away, and if not, it'll make for some interesting racing, right?
Yeah, for sure. Just you're gonna see
Especially
it.
there, because
Yeah.
if you miss your marks there, you're going over the backside. See you
Like it
later.
was like we ran a league race here on Thursday, and the lane and a half of the bottom was all grip, and you couldn't run it. You'd spin out.
Hmm.
It was just right around the top like this was. So, I mean, this one was a little bit better, but you still couldn't run there. You had to run the middle or the top. You couldn't run the bottom at all.
Wow. I don't know, man. Who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here? We are doing the. You should be getting used to these interviews a lot, huh?
Yeah, well, it's only for you guys once a week. So, it's you guys for putting the race on, and then you for broadcast, and then Nobles Up Sim Sport and our sponsors: Flow Racing, Anderson Speedway, Motorsports Beach, Epsilon Logistics, Paints by Tunica and Hergot Real Estate, BS Air, Overlord Photographs, Cats Fence Apparel, Roofco, and Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation.
There you go, Mr. Tyler the Bombshell with the win again. Man, you're like unbeatable.
I'm
You're just
trying, man.
you're just lucky that I'm not out there.
Yeah.
You know what I
We need to
mean?
get we need to get Billy back. I keep telling Brickley we gotta get Bowerman into the booth.
I
For
know.
for the
Call out
series
for
is
him right
over.
now. Plead your case right now, Tyler.
I did it. I did it last week.
Say it. I'm going to make sure that he hears it. Let's hear it.
He needs to be back in the booth. Gotta tell him that.
All right.
I guess you guys gotta pay him more.
Yeah, yeah.
We're paying him
An
enough.
extra Crown and Coke, or
Yeah.
yeah, Captain and Coke for him. So,
Yep.
all right, brother. Well, hopefully we will see you next week. Good luck. Hopefully you get your practice in, and we will see you then.
See you.
All right, buddy. Tyler Shell once again with the win. That's going to do it for us tonight. And like I said, we will be going over to Lernerville next week for all of the stars of the United Dirt Sim Series to do battle once again here in the 410 Elite Division. My name is Dave Ward signing off. Thank you everybody for watching.